Those are volunteers out of your community who are going to look at these issues. So if you're on a board that looks at this sort of thing, please raise your hand so everybody can just know. And the reason for all this bandstanding is so that the citizens know maybe we did ignore this place. Maybe the west side of Mayport has been ignored. I'll tell a real quick story, and I tend to do this. You know why? Here, no, I don't need the big pencil, but I will tell you why. Exactly. Well, I think this is what happened. Section H got the largest influx of money of any section of Atlantic Beach one time, so long ago that no one can remember it. But that's why it didn't get the attention for 10 or 15 years. It was the huge money spent on the redevelopment. I think the public officials thought, well, we did our job. It's been 20 years. Now it's time to get back in there, make everything fresh again, go through it, make it fit its needs. But that was a long time ago. But that's probably where the disconnect occurred. It was a big project. We paved a ton of streets, and when I say we, I didn't have anything to do with it. I was a kid surfing and going to the fire station. But this city took the initiative to take a big step. But that was so long ago, it's not serving our needs. So let's get engaged and fix it. So thank everybody on the board.
People again? Who are the board members? I don't see. I just want to know who the board members were.
All over here.
Just
Here,
one,
right?
two?
No, three.
Okay.
Bree and Linda.
Thank you, guys.
I'm on code enforcement.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions? Tony, I saw you raise your hand earlier. Am I putting you on the spot?
Basically, I don't know how many Department of Defense contractor owners are here. I know that it's a dedication for us to come to this beach. I've been here a long time. Did a lot of good things with the kids here. When we go through the process, and you look at a business like we have, we work on $300 million ships every day. And
We'll have a microphone next time.
okay.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Basically, I own a Department of Defense contracting company here. I've been here, I believe, right at 16 years. Coached baseball here for a long time. I know a lot of the kids that are growing up. They're all graduating and stuff. What I was trying to say is that a company like mine works the same as the BAEs, the General Dynamics, excuse me, the NASCOs, the bigger companies that don't put a footprint at Mayport. But there's a dedication that a company like mine has to Atlantic Beach to go through a use by exception process, which really did put a big bind in our
Please,
business.
Dick. I don't mean to interrupt.
Really put a big bind in our business because we had over $6 million worth of contracts to start. We had the government saying, hey, we want you to warehouse our materials, which is an honor to do. If anybody does that, that's an honor. What I wanted to do is just recognize, especially to the code enforcement, I did listen to what you said, and I do agree with what you said. But there's a dedication that we have at Atlantic Beach. And I know a lot of business owners here, we're a strong community. It's gonna take some time, but I do agree that if we all come together on it, I know we can pull it off. The main important thing at this beach right now to me is the neighborhood, okay? I've been at just about every base in the military. I'm prior military, I'm veteran-owned, veteran operated. You know, I'm a patriot, I'm a veteran of 3 different wars. My deal is, you know, that's what's most important. So when those guys come off the ship and they need to pick up something right before they deploy or something like that, it's good to have a business like a Specialty Marine or a TCI Mechanical or anything, because that's an important thing. In Atlantic Beach, I've been to a few meetings up there. That's the thing that needs to be recognized, is that we're, you know, this is what we have. We have, you know, we have a base here that you know has 22 ships at it, you know, and they're $300 million ships, and the sailors on them are kids. You know, there's a lot of kids on there, and they need a place to be, and this is where we want them to be. And we're trying to set a different example at this base. Every other base you go to, Norfolk, San Diego, all of that stuff, you see a lot of warehousing, you see a lot of stuff, but you see a lot of Dollar Trees, you see a lot of catering to the franchise businesses and stuff. It should be an honor to be a business owner, which we all went through it, to be a business owner, to invest in what we do. And, you know, so this is part of it. you know, hey, this is where you want to be, then we got to get, however you put it, engaged together and make this happen. That's all I can say.
Thank you, Tony. May I interject in that if I could? Tony, like you said, he's been around 16 years. This is a story I'm going to tell. He didn't exactly say the way I would say it. He was on West 6th Street in a building, zone CCG1, and he was there for 3 years. He wanted to move to a larger building off of Dutton and Dudley, zone CCG1. He goes to City Hall, and he catches more flack than you could possibly imagine because he's moving in the same zoning. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out where the resistance was. We finally convinced him that nothing was changing, and after 30, 60, 90 days, you finally get the license.
Yeah.
But it's this type of an attitude that is happening in that department that we're just asking them to embrace us as business owners and help us do business here much faster, you know, and with appreciation
And quality.
and quality.
Buy a lot of landscaping with $6 million.
I think.
Same happened with us over here. Jimmy over there, tin shop.
Right?
He didn't move in his zoning. He moved next door, downsize. And the city planner came in there and they told him, you need to shut down and you need to go out of Atlantic Beach. You can't open anywhere in Atlantic Beach. He called me and I said, put him on the phone for me. We put him on the phone. I said, just leave him and I will talk to the city. We went, we talked to the city, and finally we put him back in business. After 11 years being in the same place, how you go tell somebody you can't open in Atlantic Beach since you're gonna move from the store and you have to go away from Atlantic Beach? It's like somebody tell you, you know, man,
They're right.
yeah, it's like close your business and go. Where's all your clients?
Doing what?
I mean, what kind of...
I get it, but I'm the same token like what you just said.
One second.
Hey, hold on. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I started my business here in Atlantic Beach 21 years ago. I was originally rented from George up here at the auto clinic. I moved over here at 18 Donner Road 11, 12 years ago. Well, a year and a half ago, I moved from 18 Donner Road to 16 Donner Road. All right, I applied for, I went in to put the change of address in for my occupational license and everything, and I didn't hear anything from the city of Atlantic Beach for 3 months. I was asking them, what's going on, what's going on? Nobody would give me an answer. So I finally called Ben, and I said, Ben, I told him what was going on. Well, Ben couldn't get an answer out of the city for about a week, so we finally called the mayor. And the mayor came over and sat and talked to me and Ben. And this was on a Saturday. Well, that Monday, he said, something will happen. We'll take care of this. Monday comes along, the city planner came over to my shop, sat at my desk, and we talked. And he told me I had 30 days to get out of the city of Atlantic Beach.
After 10, 11
I
years,
know it.
have a customer. And you know what? You do all the vehicles of the city too.
I do.
This is amazing. So now the city has to go to somebody in Jacksonville to find a tin shop to do their car. I mean, it's a joke. That's what we're trying to give example of what's going on with the city.
Has anybody else got any questions?
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I want to know how much the pound of shrimp right now. That's my question. All right. Other than that, I have
Getting
no question.
expensive right
I'm
about
done.
now, I promise you. Yes, sir, Steve.
I think it's more
Wait, let's Steve has a question.
Done, long time.
Yes,
no
sir.
see.
Just more of a statement. We can say what we want about the city, but things are changing. Changing. So many conversations. Things are changing in this city. We have a commissioner here, we have candidates here, we have community development board people here. This city is open to this change. So let's all engage ourselves and work with this city and make it happen, and then we'll have a better west side of Atlantic Beach, whatever we want to call it, it'll be great.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Well, if anybody wants any food, by all means, stop on the table here, some drinks, some wine.
Yeah, thank you. You owe me for that advertisement. Let's start. See the camera over there?
you doing it? Somebody else. Nope.